Hi, Gama Garcia, tax expert and small business consultant at Garcia's Tax Service. If you have any questions about what we talk here today, shoot me an email to gama@garciastaxservice.com, or you can visit us at garciastaxservice.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about getting around QuickBooks Online. I want to tell you, at the beginning, I hated QuickBooks Online. It seemed that everything was hidden. You couldn't navigate back and forth like you could in QuickBooks Desktop. For those of you who are familiar with QuickBooks Desktop and started off with QuickBooks Desktop, you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me just show you. Let me bring up QuickBooks Desktop here real quick. So here we have QuickBooks Desktop, QBD, so for short. So let me go to the home page. So here's our navigation home page. Now let's say I wanted it to enter an invoice. I will simply click enter invoice, and then from here, if we want to see all the windows that were open, we just go to open windows, and there we have it. So then at the same time, I will be running, or I need to look back and forth through a profit and loss statement. Some reason we just start working on different things at the same time. But so then I will pull up my balance sheet report, and let's say I'm looking at the profit and loss. I want to break down on that. So now we have 5 windows open. But wait a minute, I also need to look at my chart of accounts to make sure numbers are right, or if I'm using account numbers, then my account numbers are in order. So there you have it. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows open, and you can see that moving back and forth is easy. Now you bring up QuickBooks Online, and we do the same thing. We want to, let's say, create an invoice. We go there. This is the way I was using it, and then now was an invoice. But wait a minute, how can I navigate to another window if you know, I just have the full invoice window open? So it wasn't like in desktop to where I could see everything. Everything's sitting in QuickBooks Online. So that was one of my frustrations until I recently discovered a cool way of doing it. And so I learned it from a few people. One of them, Michelle Long, that she talked about the long quick, I forgot what she called it, the long quick click, or one click, the long one click. And this is I'll show you how to do that. So then let's say we want to go to banking. So there we go to banking. We open the next tab, chart of our accounts, and now this is what's unique in web browsing, that it's all about the tabs. It's no longer about the side navigation here. When you're working with browsers, it's all about the tabs. So that's kind of what it is. And then let's say we want to run a report, the profit and loss here, and I just lost the banking, so we just click here, and we're back to banking and back to the profit and loss. And if we just want to move things around, let's say here we want the chart of accounts. I want my banking next to my chart of accounts. Move it around. Just click on this tab, and you can move it around, organize it the way you want. The way to put this is the bookmark bar on Chrome. So the way you want to you use this is basically, let's see, we have the chart of accounts, the banking. Let's say we want to enter an invoice, and then we just press on this star here to bookmark it, and we will bookmark it at the bookmarks bar, and we'll say, you know, we could call it invoice or enter new invoice, however you want to name it. And one thing you must know, this is you could organize it the way it works best for you. So feel free to name these whatever you want, as long as it makes sense to you. So now we have 3 bookmarks here, and we can move around fast and fairly quick. One thing I learned from Michelle Long is that you could do this, duplicate this tab, and then you have another tab. So I guess the thing, like for example here we have this one, and then we'll just duplicate that, and then we can now use it under checking, this checking here. So now we have both. See, you can move between accounts. This is probably when you're matching, when transfer matches and you want to move between accounts, make sure that it is the right transfer. But yeah, this is a big breakthrough for me, because now I can move around however I want, and I have them right here in my bookmark bar. So this is a cool way of getting around QuickBooks Online, and this really just gave that nudge to me to just go full QuickBooks Online. I know there's certain companies that can't use QuickBooks Online, but for now I'm putting all my clients on QuickBooks Online. So that's it. That's a quick trick getting around QuickBooks. I say it's a ninja trick because not a lot of people know this trick, and once you get to know this one, you'll love QuickBooks. You'll start to love it, especially on the automation side, where you could update your checking accounts. But this video is not about that. I'll probably do another video on that. Just let me know if you have any questions. Just contact me at Garcia's Tax Service, and I'll answer any questions you have on that email. And thank you for watching.